On the table, I keep running into these things, these Inflate-A-heroes, Marvel Avengers, Infinity War, Inflatable Standing Plush. This one would be the coolest available, the Iron Spider, at least in my opinion. Apparently these things inflate to 30 inches tall. What's that about? Way bigger than my table. We might have to look for a different location. Here is what we have on the back of the box, an image of a little boy holding the Iron Spider. And to be fair, he seems to be holding the Iron Spider really close to the camera, making him look a little bit larger than it probably is. Nice trick. So overall, should be pretty simple to set up, right? Looks like the basics here would be unbox, inflate, ready for action. That's simple. And then we have Collect Them All Series 1. I have to say Iron Spider is the best. I think Hulk would be my second choice. Black Panther is looking really cool on the right. Not so sure about Doctor Strange with his human face, no mask to hide it. Groot would be fun to try to plant. And well, Iron Man would be cool too. And of course Rocket, there are raccoons, squirrels and raccoons, you know the thing. Okay, let's open and see what we're dealing with. Probably being very careful not to cut anything. Okay, outside of the box we have a very large uninflated plush. Looks like we have a patch just in case things explode. And we've got the pump over here. I think the inclusion of this pump kind of makes this toy. On first inspection I was kind of thinking, oh man, I really don't want to have to blow this all up by myself. But with this fun foot pump, should make the process a little more entertaining. And it looks like we have a dual purpose for the pump. We can inflate with the blue side, and when we're done with the toy we can use the red side to deflate, if you wanted to do that. Let's get Iron Spidey outside of this package, look a little closer here. It's really soft. I guess that would be the plush part of it. Interesting. So there's like a bladder inside that is going to blow this up. And he's got, looks to be heavy feet to stand. And it looks like there's some stuffing inside the arms. So now we just have to figure out where this bladder is inside. There's a zipper on the back. And inside here we've got your normal inflatable thing. Looks pretty thick, so I think this guy is going to be pretty solid of a toy. And they say in the instructions just to make sure that's lined up as best as you can inside, so as you inflate, it does things right. This must be where the nozzle goes, if I can find it. Okay, I found the air valve and I was able to push it through this hole here. And I imagine at first it's just going to be a little bit of adjusting as we go along. Then we're going to take our blue pipe here and we're going to jam this thing over here. Oh, it looks like we've got a couple different nozzles to work with, small and large. Let's go with probably large to start off with. See how that works. Get that in there as best as you can. And now I think we're all ready. We are on the blue valve here, so we can start pumping a little bit and seeing if this is gonna go. Maybe do some readjusting now. Wow, this guy is getting huge. Maybe just a few last minute adjustments. A few more pumps ought to finish it off. It's pretty solid. Go there before we explode poor Spidey. Now for the complicated part, we've got to reseal the valve. And pull our flap down to hide. Looks like a tongue. And there we go. With Inflate-A-heroes Iron Spidey. Yes, we're pretty much maxed out on size for the set. This thing has to be truly 30 inches tall. And look at that, it is roughly 27 right now. Oh, it's lying. Perhaps I need to stretch out his legs a little more. But even at 27 inches, this thing is pretty enormous. Huge, huge bulbous head design. Not so sure I like the big head stuff, but maybe in this situation it works because it's kind of like a giant beach ball. Throwing this thing around would be a little bit of fun. I think I can inflate this guy a little more. Spider-Man, Spider-Man, doo-doo-doo. Looking good. Zipper on the back. I think the only thing I could have done a little better in inflation is just making sure this little hole here lines up a little better. So as you're inflating, make sure you rotate the insides to fit just right. As you get larger, then you can kind of just fill it up and you're good. But that is crazy huge. And I like how it stands. The feet on this guy give it really good stability. For the most part, it wants to stand. So I really like that part. And it's soft, nice and safe. Would be a good summertime toy. So that is Iron Spidey. Is looking a little bit awesome. Very cool, totally worth it. Let's test Spidey outside in his natural habitat.
Best not to encourage him. Yikes.
Oh dear, oh dear.
Marvel Avengers Infinity War Inflate-A-Heroes arrives on store shelves spring 2018. They run approximately $30 a piece. If you have a favorite Avenger and want to blow one up to enormous size, now's your chance with these inflatable standing plush toys. With the added pump, you won't be out of breath, and you can think of a multitude of things to do with these. However, if you are afraid of air, perhaps look into some sort of Marvel bedding product. There's more feathers involved. That's what I have to say about that.
Whoa, too much inflation. Phew. Thanks for watching Squirrel Stampede. Please like, share, subscribe.
Let's do a little dance party, guys. 1, 2, 3, go. Dance party, dance party.
Bye.